Call the meeting to order at 6 o'clock. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
From here, Corporal Kurt. Shooty.
Here.
Krieger.
Here.
Ocker.
Here.
For President, Mr. Mayor.
Okay. Approve the minutes of the March 28th meeting.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Krieger, second by Ochter to approve the minutes of the March 28th, 2023 City Council meeting. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Any public comment tonight? No public comment? All right, public hearing on ordinance 607, creating chapter 29, erosion control and stormwater management. We need a motion to open a public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Frum, second by Shooty to open the public hearing on ordinance 607. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, any comments briefly? Just want to briefly summarize what we did here.
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Basically, what we did over the last month is put into place stormwater management standards for the city. To date, we have been using purely DNR standards and haven't really had our own codes. Many communities our size and larger do have these types of codes to make sure that, especially dealing with expansions, future growth on parcels, that stormwater's accounted for and not forgotten. That's very important in development areas, because you can oftentimes have someone buy a parcel, put typically, let's just say it's a metal shed of sorts on there, and then all of a sudden they have a parking lot, and the parking lot gets bigger, and then it gets bigger again, and then they add on, and all of a sudden the water that would have otherwise been accounted for on a particular parcel is going on to the neighbors and creating problems. So it's really important that we have our standards in place, and this accounts for it. So anyway, this is coming from General Manager of Utilities, Chris August. Also, as part of this, there was, and we've pirated very clearly, an application for stormwater standards from the city of Manitowoc. You can see the M logo in the middle of it, but basically, we have now an application process
And a fee structure.
and a fee structure that goes into it as well. That's reasonable and not excessive by any means.
Okay. Any other comments on the?
The ordinance is quite detailed.
Yeah.
This is another one where, and you know,
Thanks.
good, bad, or ugly, right? So laws are written because of past experience. Someone tried to get around something somewhere, and then we got a 0.4 and a 0.5 and a 0.6 and on and on and on. You know, this is really the result of, people doing what they do.
Lawyers get paid by the pound.
Well, no comment, Attorney on, but yeah. So that's again, this is pretty solid.
Is that what it said on there? What's Manitowoc though? It says $60. Is that?
Yep.
Is that kind of what we have?
That's per acre.
that's
Yep.
our fee.
That's
Oh, per acre?
Yeah. Yep. So if you're going to develop an acre, it's $60 for the permit. Base fee acre, 1 acre, 60. Additional acre is 25 an acre. That's for erosion and then stormwater, so 50 acre.
And I trust Attorney Yan has looked this over.
Oh,
and
if you want to
given us
answer
a
that,
Blessing?
So,
Attorney on you.
yeah, so,
Yes.
Chris did ask me to look at, chapter 29 ordinance. Mainly the scope of what I was doing is just looking at, language and verbiage, not necessarily commenting on whether, this is a good thing for, a bad thing for the environment, et cetera. But, so I did do that. I, then had a phone call with, Chris August and discussed it with him and went over, I had some comments that I had and talked about it with him. So I did go over it.
Okay.
Again, my scope wasn't to necessarily comment on whether $60 is right or not, but maybe more looking at the verbiage. But yes, I did look at it with Chris.
Okay, one of my pet peeves is that when we come on down the line and somebody objects to something, you know, it gets approved because the language wasn't good enough. You understand what I'm trying to
Sure.
say?
Yeah, and in speaking with Chris, I think he told me too that this has been adopted by, Jamie must, you correct me if I'm wrong, but it's been adopted by other municipalities.
I think this is borrowed from Kakana.
Or Paquonic. I think that was one
Okay.
that he might have
Okay.
mentioned.
Yep. And then the permit is borrowed from Manitowoc City.
Okay.
Again, we'll Kielify it, we'll make it look pretty, it'll fit nice and neat in our ordinances, life will be good, onward, upward.
Okay.
But it is a lengthy one, you're right.
Could be some fun formatting.
Right. Well, I
Okay.
think I fell asleep 3 times trying to get through it, so I guess it goes off easily. So do we need to,
Any comment, any more public
No.
hearing comments?
I was just gonna make
Okay,
a motion to close the public,
public hearing.
close the public. I make the motion to close the public hearing.
Second.
Okay, motion by Shudi, seconded by Krieger to close the public hearing on ordinance 607. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 7 is the consideration of ordinance 607, creating chapter 29 erosion control and stormwater management.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All this ordinance 607, creating chapter 29, erosion control and stormwater management.
Second.
Okay, any further discussion? Motion by Actor, second by Shudi to approve ordinance 607, creating chapter 29 for erosion control and stormwater management. Roll call.
From? Yes. Shudi?
Yes.
Krieger?
Yes.
Actor?
Yes.
4-0, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Number 8, consideration of a training request, Chief Joe Jonte and Office Manager Kelly Jorgensen to attend the Wisconsin Public Records Law Training, November 13th at the Waukesha County Technical College.
Motion to approve the training request.
Second.
Any discussion on this one? Motion by From, second by Shudi to approve the training request for Chief Joe Jonte and Office Manager Kelly Jorgensen to attend Wisconsin Public Records Law Training, November 13th, 2023 at Waukesha County Technical College, Waukesha, Wisconsin. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We got a number of donations today. For the pedestrian bridge, WebPro LP Gas Incorporated, $750. Weber Oil Company Incorporated, $750. Marshall Sign LLC, $500. The DeSchmidt Family, $100. HUI, $250. Metco Incorporated, $1,500. Henning Cheese Incorporated, $500. Collins State Bank, $500. BNG Phoebe LLC, $200. RS Marketplace Rick's Piggly Wiggly, $1,000. And Ms. Rosemary Monsan for $250. Nice donations, thank you.
So definitely a credit to Missy Brandt, our Community Services Manager, who has put out a lot of feelers about fundraising for the pedestrian bridge replacement, so she's done a great job as well.
Yep.
But definitely the generosity of the community, it shows right here. We're almost up to, actually, we exceeded now $10,000 towards the pedestrian bridge, which is a nice chunk to help offset the cost.
Make a motion that we accept the donations designated for the bridge as read. Can you give us any update on the grant process or anything like that that may or may not be going on?
Grant insofar as,
Is there anything else going on, or is it just purely asking for donations at this moment?
yes. Yeah, we
Yes,
went
I'm
through,
glad.
if you remember, 2 years ago, we went through a recreational trail program grant
Yeah.
request, which was denied. It just didn't meet whatever the criteria, but no, to my knowledge, no, there
Nothing
just aren't
else
any
happened.
other. Oh, there have been solicitations for private, foundations.
I was gonna say.
But I'm
Some of those are,
Yep, but that doesn't, I have not heard anything on
Oh,
yeah,
that, I guess.
yeah.
That's all I wanted to
Yep,
know. if there was
yep.
anything.
I'll second.
Missy's trying.
Yeah, no,
I'll
agreed.
second
It's-
Jeremy's
It's a very
motion
good
there.
effort by everybody.
Okay, any further discussion? Got a motion by From, second by Actor to approve the donations as read. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 10, approve receipts and disbursements.
Move to approve receipts and disbursements.
Second.
Motion by Krieger, second by Fromm to approve receipts and disbursements. All in favor
I have
signify
a
by saying aye.
question.
Sure.
When I looked through it, and forgive me, it's probably always been there, it looks like we paid some fines. There's a dollar amount, like, I don't know, $1,700 or something. And it looked like it was a fine item. And I was just curious why we were paying fines.
Unsure.
We collect fines.
Well, but I don't think it
Oh,
didn't
court,
look,
so state of Wisconsin court fines?
yes,
Yeah, that is probably, not gonna say for sure, but it's gonna be the state's cut of fines for when we
Oh,
prosecute
okay.
people.
okay.
Yeah, we as the city are not paying fines to the state of Wisconsin.
Submitting it to the state.
Yeah, we're submitting their portion of the
Okay,
payment
okay.
of the fine to them. Yep,
I
Awesome.
do-
Thank you
I
for
do know
clarifying.
when you get, like, if someone gets a fine, usually there'll be like a base amount, so it might be like $30 for the base amount, but then they always add on various costs in a bond book, so that might be what
Okay.
was referencing, but that's typically added on to a citation.
Okay, like I said, it's probably been there before, and I just never noticed it.
valid question.
Good
And
question.
as always, with any of these, if you do have specific questions, you can either ask me before the meeting or after or whatever, and we have, basically the invoice for all of these that you see, and we can just pull it out and let you know. Not a big deal.
Okay, thank
Yep,
you.
yep.
Okay,
Now it's a vote.
yeah, motion by Krieger, second by Fromm to approve receipts and disbursements. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 11, approve bills.
Move to approve and pay all bills.
Second.
Roll call.
Motion by Krieger, second by Actor to approve all bills. Roll call.
From.
Yes.
Shooty.
Yes.
Krieger.
Yes.
Actor.
Yes.
4-0, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, number 12, adjournment.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Motion by Krieger, second by Fromm to adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned.
Thank you for your time.
So, is this something that we're supposed to be,
Well, you can take that